Which would be a better spot for Davis, L.A. or New York?
Well, yeah, a better spot is different than a better trade because there's certainly better trade scenarios than what the Knicks can offer. But I would tell you a better spot for Anthony Davis would be New York. L.A. is LeBron's town, whether folks want to acknowledge it or not, whether they like it or not. It's his town. Well, we see what's going on with the rudderless Lakers right now. They need to be better as an organization. There's no question about it. A lot of great people work within the organization, but I'm talking about folks at the top. They just need to be better than what they have been. In Steve Mills and Scott Perry, if you're Anthony Davis and you're going to New York, the likelihood is that KD and Kyrie or somebody of that ilk is coming with you. You're not going there by yourself. In Los Angeles, a legitimate argument could be made. The fears are very, very real that LeBron James is going to end up there by himself, that nobody is going to come and join him, and he's going to be left there for the first 3 years in L.A. completely empty-handed. And so when I look at New York, believe it or not, as moribund as they have been, led by James Dolan, Max, which you have decried on many, many occasions, the bottom line is because of Steve Mills and Scott Perry, we are sitting here wondering what's going to transpire in free agency. But at the look of things right now, the New York Knicks actually appear to be a better organization than the Los Angeles Lakers. Magic is gone. I think that Scott Perry is widely respected and would be a better recruiter for other talent. He clearly knows, and if you look at his resume, he's been associated with some big-time talent in Detroit, in Orlando, and other places where he has worked in terms of getting talent there and developing the talent that they've had. And so he's widely respected throughout the league because of that. And I think as a result of it, we look at them and we say, in my opinion, Anthony Davis, between New York and L.A., New York would be the better situation for him.
L.A. is the better situation, Stephen A. And by the way, you start at the top. Whatever you want to say about how Jeannie Buss has mishandled the Lakers recently, and I've had plenty to say about it, fish rots from the head down, right? Who would you rather have as an owner of a franchise in one of the two biggest markets? Someone who says, I'm not a steward for the people. This is not a public trust. This team belongs to the shareholders, and I'm the majority shareholder. Or would you rather have an owner who says, this team is a public trust for this city. I'm just a steward of this team. I have to keep it in good hands for the people of this city. Because the first one is Dolan and the second one is Jeannie Buss.
I'm going to answer that later. Go ahead.
Okay, Jeannie Buss is good people, in my opinion. Now, who else is coming to join LeBron after Anthony Davis? Is that a trick question? You have LeBron and Anthony Davis. What do you mean who else is coming? Just guys who can shoot the ball? Maybe a sixth man who can handle and shoot? How much more do you need? If you have LeBron and Anthony Davis and a bunch of cats who can 3-and-D, you will win a title. Anthony Davis, 26 years old, by the way. You're going to be in LeBron's shadow for a year or two, and then someone's going to be in your shadow. If I'm Anthony Davis and I survey the landscape and I see here's an option, the most glamorous brand in the history of basketball, one of the most glamorous brands in the history of worldwide sports. They have LeBron James and nothing but cap space. And me, if I'm Anthony Davis, yes, I believe that would work out. It ain't hard to build around LeBron and Anthony Davis. By the way, I know Pelinka's done an exceptionally poor job building around LeBron last year. But if you have LeBron and AD and hopefully you're smarter than a rock, right, which presumably is a top agent for many years, Pelinka is and has a basketball background, you will be able to attract guys who can 3-and-D around LeBron James and Anthony Davis. With that Lakers brand, in Los Angeles, with a weakened Warriors team without KD, the answer is the Los Angeles Lakers.
Couple of things, Max, to address in all seriousness. It's not me saying it. I reiterate this very, very strongly. I have absolutely nothing against Rob Pelinka. He's never done anything to me. But his reputation around the league, team to team, and what they say about him, maybe it's cruel, maybe it's false, maybe it's envy and jealousy, but the word liar is resonated repeatedly They don't trust him. Agents as well as executives in the National Basketball Association. That's just a fact. And that's something that Rob Pelinka is going to have to clean up. That's number one. Number two, when I make the proclamation about Anthony Davis in New York, I'm thinking Anthony Davis with KD, just like you're thinking Anthony Davis with LeBron. And what I'm saying is a healthy KD with an Anthony Davis, I believe, to be a better combination than Anthony Davis with LeBron.
Why?
I think the combination of KD with Anthony Davis would have a better shot at a title than Anthony Davis
Why,
with
Stephen A?
LeBron James.
I'm curious about your way of your reasoning.
Because I think that KD is a better perimeter player than LeBron, and that AD gives you stuff whether it's on the perimeter or in the interior. So I think he can do it there, and I think that's a better matchup, in my personal opinion,
I feel
than
the opposite.
AD with LeBron.
I feel the opposite.
Okay,
Look,
that's
either
fine.
one, one is devastating. We both know that. Either combination is devastating.
Yeah, but I want to get to the James Dolan thing because that's where I really disagree with you. I actually would go James Dolan over Jeannie Buss, and let me tell you why. I like Jeannie Buss as well, and I think she's at her core a very decent, really good person, okay, that has the best interests of the Lakers at heart. So I'm not questioning that. I think Dolan obviously has been catastrophic, but I also think that Dolan has deeper pockets, and I think that he has no problem deferring to Steve Mills and Scott Perry. So even though he's the owner, I know you talked about the fish rotting from the head on down, and I get all of that. But I think a new day has arrived in terms of James Dolan stepping the hell out of the way. And in fairness to him, he actually did step out of the way when it came to Phil Jackson. And Phil Jackson did a lot of that damage in recent memory to the New York Knicks.
He hired Phil
James
Jackson.
Dolan just made bad. Yeah, James Dolan just made bad headlines. I don't care about that if I'm Mills and Scott Perry, because if he's giving me the power, which apparently he has, I can overcome that.